Hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss the solution of the problem convert array into zigzag fashion. So let us look at the problem statement. The problem statement says that given an array ARR of distinct elements of size n, the task is to rearrange the elements of the array in a zigzag fashion so that the converted array should be in the below form. So AR0 should be less than AR1, and then ARR1 should be greater than ARR2, ARR2 should be less than ARR3, and so on. So it should be in this zigzag fashion. So for instance, if the array which is given to us is 4, 3, 7, 8, 6, 2, 1, one of the formation or the way this array can be manipulated is 3, 7, 4, 8, 2, 6, and 1. And this, if you see this formation of array or the manipulation of array, preserves the condition which is mentioned in the question, which is 3 is less than 7, 7 is greater than 4, 4 is less than 8, and so on, because of which the output for this problem will be 1. So that's about the problem statement, folks. Now let us discuss the solution of this problem. So the solution is pretty straightforward. What we are going to do is we are going to iterate on the elements of the array. So j is equals to 1, and we are going to iterate from 1 to all the way till n minus 1. While iterating, since the first two element has to be less than, so 0th element should be less than the first element. So because of which we will have a boolean type variable which is less than, and initially we are going to set it as true. Now let us iterate on the array. So while j is less than n, and we are going to see whether less than is set to true. So if less than is true, then we ensure that the j and j minus 1th element preserve the condition of less than, which is if ARR j minus 1 is greater than ARR j, then in such case we need to flip this. So temp is equals to ARR j minus 1, ARR j minus 1 equals to ARR j, and then ARR j is equals to temp. So we have swapped it. So since this was the first two elements, or 0th of the first element, and 0th and first element, the relationship should be less than. Since the relationship was not preserved, because of which we have swapped the elements, so now the relationship has been preserved. Once we have done that, then we are going to set less than equals to false. This is because now in the next iteration, we want the greater than condition to be preserved. So that is why we are setting less than equals to false. And then in the else case, which is where when the less than is equals to false, in that case, the condition which needs to be preserved is greater than. So we are going to check if that condition is violated. So ARRJ minus 1 is less than ARRJ. In such case, we are going to swap these two elements. So let us swap it. Temp equals to ARRJ minus 1. ARRJ minus 1 is equals to ARRJ, and ARRJ is equals to temp. And in this way, we will be able to swap it. And after swapping, we are going to set our less than is equals to true, because in the next iteration, we want the less than condition to be satisfied. So in this way, we will be zigzagging. And then towards the end, let us increase our jth pointer. So that's the code, folks. Now let us do a dry run of this code. Okay, let me fix this. So this has to be colon. Okay, so I think we messed up the indentation. So let us fix that. Yeah, now let us do a dry run for this. So the dry run is successful. Now let us submit our solution. So our Python solution got accepted. Now let us look at our C++ implementation also. So the C++ implementation is also the same. We have a jth and ith variable I have taken, but we don't really need ith variable, but let's go with that. We have a jth and ith variable and a bool variable which is less than equals to true, and then we are iterating on the elements of the array. If it is a less than case, then we are ensuring that the less than condition is satisfied. If it is not satisfied, then we are swapping the elements, and then we are setting our less than equals to false. Similarly for the greater than condition, and towards the end we are increasing our ith and jth pointer. Here again, I'm repeating it, ith pointer is not needed. Rather than using I plus 1, I could also rely on j minus 1 and the solution will work. Now let us submit our solution. So the solution got accepted. That is all from this video, folks. In case if you have any question or comment regarding this video, please feel free to use the comment section and I'll try to address them. Thank you.